weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's Milton now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Drops it to Blue, complete.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Milton. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
To throw is Milton. Left side to Lamb.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Milton.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
To throw, it's Milton. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here's Milton.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Colin Johnson.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To the air, Penix.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
3rd down here.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing is Milton.
Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Anthony Schwartz,
85 yards.
and the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Penix.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Dancing to his left. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Throwing after the interception. Milton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And now an audible here into something else.
Back to throw. Milton. Under pressure, they got him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Operating from the gun. Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Robinson up the middle.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
3rd and 9 here.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Darnell Mooney.
36 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Milton buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Milton escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. They'll drop to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again, Penix.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
He'll look to throw.
Got London on the slant.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Milton.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A final shot before break. Milton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A final shot before break. Milton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Motion man is Schwartz. To throw is Milton.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. and not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Milton.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
To throw, it's Milton.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
To the air, Penix.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now Penix.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's Penix.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Looking to throw, Penix. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this pass is caught by London.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. To throw again is Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Milton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Looking to throw. Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
And now they'll shift things around.
From the gun on 3rd down. Milton eluding the press. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Dallas, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.